Hi, this is Jacob with CableWholesale.com. Welcome to the CWS Workshop with a new series of videos featuring in-depth how-to and DIY videos to expand your knowledge to get your projects moving. Our inaugural video today is going to be about stripping a coax cable. This video is going to explain how to properly prepare a coax cable to be terminated using our rotary style stripper. Let's get started. This rotary style stripper is very easy to learn and you will be a pro in no time at all. Here's a list of the parts we are going to use today. We will be using a rotary style coax stripper, which is good for the four most common types of coax: RG58, RG59, RG6, and RG174. For today's video, we will be using RG59 coax cable, but the steps will be the same for all four types. Here we have a brand new coax stripper. I'm going to pull it out of the box and show you the orange insert. Now the orange insert has 3 numbers and a letter. There's a 9, 8, and 6, and they are in reference to RG59, RG58, and RG6. Now the D is for RG174. To set up the tool to properly cradle the type of coax you are going to use, simply use the included hex key that is conveniently stored at the bottom of the stripper. Push the orange insert out. On the tool, you will find an arrow. That indicates which coax it is set up for. Now that we have the insert in the proper orientation, let's cut our coax. Now this is the top. Squeeze the tool to open the jaws. Next, we're going to insert our coax. Make sure it is flush to the right side of the tool. Put it in, put your finger in the hole, and rotate the tool 3 to 4 times. Open the tool, pull out the coax, remove the first jacket. The first cut is great, center conductor is exposed, but the second cut, however, wasn't deep enough. We're going to have to make a minor adjustment to get that to cut correctly. Now, in order to get this tool to cut into the jacket of the coax, we need to adjust the screws on the bottom of the tool. Now go ahead and get the hex key out, again, that's on the bottom of the tool, and note the orientation of the tool. The screw on the top left is for adjusting the cut depth of the first cut. Now that is the center conductor. Usually straight out of the box, they are good to go as the blade itself has a notch in it. Now the screw on the right is for adjusting the depth cut of the second cut. This is the one that we need to work with. Insert your hex key in and give it a quarter turn at a time. Clockwise will set it deeper while counterclockwise will back it out. Let's give it a quarter turn clockwise and see if that does the trick. Now that we've made our adjustments, let's go ahead and insert the cable as the same as before. Give it a spin and see if it worked. Looks like this one did. Got the first cut and the second one is also releasing. Now if you are happy with the way the cable turned out and it works with the connector you need, you're all set. But for those of you that need to adjust the stripped length, let me show you how that is done. Now to get started, what you're going to do is get your hex key out and you're going to want to back out your screws until they're about flush with the bottom of the tool. Next thing you're going to do is press out the top press pin. This comes apart. The spring sometimes comes out, but that's okay. It's got some grooves, you can put it right back in. Now the second press fit is here, and you're just going to press that up, pull it out. Oop. Yeah, it's a good idea to release the pressure on the spring first before you do that because it likes to back out. Now you have a straight blade and then you have a blade that has a little notch on it, and the notch is for the center conductor that goes on the right side. So if you look closely at the tool itself now, you can see that there are some little letters here. It goes A, B, C, D, and E. C, D, and E are over here on the left, and that's for the jacket cut, and the A and B are for the center conductor cut. So now that it's disassembled, you go ahead and you grab your first blade. This is the straight blade. That goes on the bottom on the left. Start with that one. Use your hex key to kind of wiggle it into position, and then get your first pin and get it ready. Hold it with your thumb and just wiggle this back and forth until you go through. Once you get through, back it out a little bit so that you can put your spring in the tool. So you put it into the tool first, and then get it in. So 2 of the 3 are done. The spring gets seated underneath right there. And now for the last blade, this is the notched blade. This one will go in on the top in either A or B slot. Slide that in. This one can be a bit of a pain in the butt, but use your hex key. And what I like to do is start it high and then press with my thumb with the press fit pin and just kind of swing it down until it goes in. Once it goes in, you can press it all the way in, and that's the bottom blade assembly. Top piece is pretty easy. Just put it in, big pin, wiggle it around until you get it. Goes all the way through, and then wiggle it one more time to get it through on that side. And that's how you can reassemble one of these blades to cut a different length. That's it. Those are all the steps it takes to use this simple stripper at home for all of your DIY projects. If you need a stripper of your own, head over to Cable Wholesale's website via the link in the description below. For less than $5, you can have your own stripper. With Cable Wholesale's same-day shipping, you can even start your projects this weekend. Thanks for joining me today in the CWS workshop. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for our upcoming courses where we show you how to terminate your freshly stripped coax. Take care.